up, party people? I'm here with
Jason Hook.
from
Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah. Five Finger Death Punch, one of my favorite bands of all time. You're a local guy, you know.
Somewhat, yeah. Toronto. Yeah.
But you grew up playing guitar in Oakville. Is that correct?
Yeah.
How does one go from playing guitar in Oakville to being in the biggest band in the world?
Well,
I know it's probably a huge story, but
no, it's a good question because there was a point where I worked very hard and had bands in Canada based out of Brampton.
That's us.
Yeah, Brampton.
The B-dot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And worked very hard, and we kind of, I wasn't really. We got signed and then got dropped, which was very devastating. And there was a moment where I said, if I really want to take a second shot at this, I've got to go to Los Angeles because it's an entertainment hotspot. And so I thought if I'm going to swing again, I'm going to swing big. So I literally just packed up my car and dead-headed for LA.
So how nerve-wracking was that? You must have been,
it was terrifying.
How old were you at the time?
I was 23.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't imagine being a 23-year-old. So in your Toronto days, did you play any hockey? You've been doing the arenas, yeah?
Oh yeah, I played, I was right wing. And I remember we had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning before school. We would have practice.
Yeah.
So you'd be on the ice and the sun wasn't even up yet, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, this isn't fun. I don't want to do this this early. But I did play hockey for many years. Yes, it's a Canadian staple. You can't grow up in Canada and not play hockey.
Oh, for sure. So right now, you guys have, it's an initiative across Canada. For every ticket sold, $1 goes to Canadian Red Cross. Mm-hmm. How did that initiative start?
Well, we're always, we feel very lucky. Our band has turned into something that was much larger than I guess we thought it would. So I think we take it now as we have everything that we want, so we look for ways to give back. I know that sounds maybe corny.
No.
But
it's really.
I think it's what makes us feel good. Success feels even better when you share it.
So I have a proposal. You're a Canadian boy. Are you familiar with Smoke's Poutineery?
No.
It's a big poutine place that's blowing up all over Canada.
The fries with cheese curds and gravy?
And meats. It's like specialty. I'm thinking there's got to be a Five Finger Death Punch poutine at this place with 5 types of meat. So maybe Hungarian sausage.
Oof. It sounds like Five Finger Heartburn.
Exactly. It would be really the Death Punch.
Oh, okay. Like if anyone can make it through it, they get their money back or something like that?
Yes. Well, then what I was going to say is the Hungarian sausage, the female bacon, maybe some ground beef, chorizo.
And a triple coronary bypass to go.
And then they can give $1 back for everyone sold. They have it everywhere now,
Because we're going to London tomorrow.
I believe so. They're franchising right across.
Okay.
I'll
have to look for it. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'll have to look for it because, I love Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
And I love poutine. Every time we come up here, I say, you guys got to have this. It's like juicy fries smothered in gravy and cheese curds.
You got to look for Smokes because they have like a breakfast one with like eggs and all kinds of.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Clever.
So, speaking of good things, it must feel good. This is, I guess, as close as it gets to a hometown show for you.
Yeah.
Have you had time to spend with friends and family?
Not on this trip. I mean, we came right from Saskatoon.
Yeah.
And did 2 days on the bus. Now we had the option to fly, but I figured I wasn't feeling well, so I just I was starting to get a little of the chest cold thing. Well, so I thought I'm just going to stay in my bunk and ride the bus.
Yeah.
Because sometimes shuffling around the airports and
Just a few more questions. I know you guys are about to go on.
Yeah.
How does the writing process work in Five Finger? You got 5 big personalities in the band.
That is very true. Well, basically, it's like we kind of start on our own. We all sketch music, and of course Ivan has ideas. Everybody has ideas, and I like to work by myself to get something formulated, and then I present it to the band, and we pick through things that we like from everybody.
So anyone writing lyrics, anyone's writing riffs?
Well, look, everyone. when it comes to the music, a lot of that falls on like Jeremy, Zoltan, and myself.
Okay.
We're always thinking about carving up tracks,
Yep.
the music, and then Ivan is waiting to hear stuff from us so that he can start to write his lyrics and his melodies on top. If Ivan ever gets stuck, he's very accommodating for somebody to nudge him in a direction, or this is what I was thinking for this, or something you had mentioned to me yesterday caught my attention, and what about if you call it this? He loves help. He'll take any kind of help if we say, if he gets stuck somewhere, we can contribute on the lyric side. But let's face it, he's so good at that.
Oh man, he's touched me.
Yeah.
Like I was in a deep, dark place when I found Five Finger Death Punch, and I came to the party late. It was under and over.
Yeah.
And when that hit me, I was depressed. I was probably close to suicidal at the time, and that hit me, and I was like, I need to find out more about this band. And I found Walk Away, and I was like, man.
Well, the thing that I think is great about Ivan is that he's a true artist. He doesn't care about anybody, what anyone thinks. He says what he wants to say, and it's unfiltered and it's real. And you only find someone like that once in a lifetime. As far as being a songwriter, he's the dream frontman. And his lyrics are very personal, and they're real. I mean, he'll come in the studio someday and he'll be like, I just had a run-in with my so-and-so, so the song goes all this, and then we're like, oh, I don't know if that's the right approach. She's like, that's too bad. That's just what I'm feeling right now. But you gotta love it.
Yeah, you do.
It's like trying to harness a tornado. You just can't. It's just gonna roll through town and ruin everything, and you just gotta go. What do you do?
Yeah. Last question for the people at home. Right now, this is like a mega tour. How much goes into setting something like this up? Crew, gear, bands, promoters.
It's very involved, and it requires a long period of time in advance. I mean, this is something that was probably being formulated in January.
The last time you guys were here.
Well, yeah, no, it starts well in advance. The band doesn't. We're responsible for the music and what happens on stage, but we have a whole team of people that are organizing what's going to happen and when. That's the one thing I notice about this type of success is that no matter what happens, you have to go and visit the people. You can't, like in a company situation, it might be the CEO. You can back away and have people run the company.
Yeah.
In rock, they want you. It doesn't matter how big or successful, you can never phone it in or sub it out.
Oh, and
it
you guys
has to
are
be you.
going right to the merchandise. You have a specific, kind of look.
Well, this is just what we like.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
I mean, we started wearing this stuff just because we liked it, and it wasn't. I didn't ever think that anyone would want to buy this, but look, what we do is honest, and we're having a great time. And we feel really, really lucky.
So are all we.
Yeah, thanks.
I appreciate your time.
My pleasure.
All right.
My pleasure.
Peace out, party.